In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a quick repair fix to an epoxy pool paint situation or scenario gone wrong. As you can see by the images in this particular jacuzzi, the person, whoever had gone out to service the pool or to repaint and resurface the pool with epoxy pool paint, forgot to apply the necessary first coat primer to the subfloor of this particular jacuzzi area. The swimming pool part looks great, and you'll see it in a minute. However, in the jacuzzi area, they either didn't use the proper epoxy primer, or maybe just used a cheap product primer, or maybe just didn't add any primer at all. But from the flakes and the crust of the epoxy coming up as I hit it with this scraper, it doesn't seem like it had much epoxy primer underneath the epoxy paint, and that tends to happen a lot, especially with epoxy being so popular and so new. A lot of people go and they purchase the epoxy pool paint, and sometimes even the retailers will tell you, yeah, you know what, that's all you need, here you go. And they don't mention that you will need an epoxy primer pre-coat prior to adding the epoxy pool paint. And so disasters like this tend to happen more often than we would like to hear, but or hear have happened. But in this particular situation, again, look at the swimming pool floor, looks beautiful, and then in this particular area, it's just a disaster. So again, what I did was I scraped out all the old epoxy pool paint, and to give us that bottom concrete flooring, and then I went ahead and I sweeped it up, vacuumed up all the dust and debris, and prepared it for the initial patch repair, because it only needed it in certain areas. Had it been the whole jacuzzi, I probably wouldn't have used patch it repair, because there would have been no need for that. I would have just simply acid washed the whole thing and then just started from scratch. But in this particular situation, because it was only in certain areas that needed to be repatched and repaired, what I did was I just repatched using this patch it stuff that I purchased over at Leslie's. It's like a paste, and it goes over the areas that are badly damaged, or in areas where there's craters or holes in the bottom of the pool. So basically it's like a replaster. It's a pretty cheap fix. This thing goes here for about $24.99. You get a quart of this stuff here, and you mix it up, and it kind of looks like pancake mix when you're done mixing it. But this is the stuff here, and you mix it with the mixing bit, and you end up with this stuff here. So basically what you do is you just apply it to those areas that require to be repatched, and you just lay it on like if you were laying out cement, or just plaster over those particular areas of the subfloor and the steps areas of the jacuzzi and or swimming pool if you're working on a pool. But it lays down pretty easy. You don't need to apply it too much. It's a nice thick thin coat that goes over those damaged areas, and then basically after that we allow it to dry, which typically takes about 2 hours. However, I like to make sure that it is completely dry, so I let my projects sit overnight and then come back the following day and hit it with the sander. So with this one, I used a 60 grit sanding disc and an orbital sander by DeWalt, and it does the job pretty well. So this is the application, and in a minute here you'll see what it looks like once it's dry, and it is ready to be followed up by the initial epoxy primer, which again is very important when you're laying down epoxy pool paint. Don't be fooled by cheap paint. Don't be fooled by someone telling you, yeah, you just need the epoxy pool paint without the primer. If you're gonna do a swimming pool restoration service to your pool, or to a jacuzzi area, and you're gonna spend all that money on epoxy pool paint, you might as well go the distance and purchase the epoxy primer, which is gonna make these two products work flawlessly and give you that nice top coat finish you're looking for, without having to worry about the epoxy pool paint flaking or rising up or fading the way you saw here. So this is what it looks like once the Smart Seal Epoxy Rough Primer has been added. As you can see, it's not fully coated. I only applied it in the areas where I needed it. And this here gives you the epoxy primer surface foundation that you need prior to applying the epoxy paint. So here is the epoxy pool paint, and as you can see, once you have the primer down, it pretty much flows on like butter. I mean, it's the epoxy pool paint top coat it's a really nice finish, and once you have the primer initially applied to the subfloor of the pool, and or in this case jacuzzi, I mean, it's a one stroke type of thing. So again, very important when you're laying or you're painting the bottom of the pool or jacuzzi and you're using epoxy pool paint, I can't stress this enough. Get yourself the equivalent gallons of whatever it is that you're buying, how many gallons of epoxy pool primer. There's a rough surface and there's a bare surface, but they're both very, very good products and absolutely necessary when you're laying down epoxy pool paint. As you can see, it's a one stroke thing. I mean, I literally dropped this roller here, scooped up 1 scoop of this epoxy paint, and it rolls nicely and covers up really nicely. It goes a long way. So as a matter of fact, when I use this stuff, I usually buy 1 more gallon of epoxy primer than I need or that I use for the epoxy paint, which can save you some money as well too, because the primer is a different price point than the actual paint. 1 gallon of this epoxy pool paint is going to run you about $125 at Leslie's Pool, and the rough surface primer will run you about $74. So save yourself some money and get yourself 1 more coat of primer than you do paint, and that should do the job for you, because this paint goes a really long way. So here I used maybe about half a gallon, or if that, of the epoxy pool paint to complete this restoration. And basically I just went ahead and I just restored and repainted the whole spa jacuzzi area, and this is the end result. So gives you that nice top coat finish that you're looking for, and they don't have to worry about this epoxy rising anytime soon. Again, I don't know what it is about the primer and this paint, but it works flawlessly together. And if you're looking for top coat finish that is flawless, just like this one, make sure you pick up both products when you're out purchasing this epoxy pool paint. Again, the one that I use is the Smart Seal brand by Leslie's Pool Supply. It usually does the job, and so that's the one I recommend. If not, you can also try in the Swim. That's another product that's actually very well recommended. I've used both of those, and they both do a really great job. Also used other ones, but none can really compare to these guys here. So again, you pay for what you get. It's expensive epoxy pool paint, epoxy pool primer, but trust me, it's gonna last you a long time and it's worth the money. So if you're gonna go ahead and spend money to do a pool restoration, you might as well just go all the way and pick up the primer as well as the paint. And so that's pretty much it. This is what it looks like, and hopefully this helps you get your swimming pool / jacuzzi disasters taken care of. Any questions or comments, leave them after the tone or down in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.